Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and it is time to discuss the WWE Survivor Series prediction for, of course, the traditional Survivor Series matchup. So going old school here, of course, getting our 5-on-5 tag team contest that has been absent in the last few years at Survivor Series, I would say. I don't even recall the last time that a Survivor Series, traditional tag team Survivor Series matchup took place. It used to be a common matchup throughout all Survivor Series, but this time around, a lot of talent involved in this matchup, honestly. A lot of big talent. There are only a couple things I want to kind of brace you with ahead of time. So, first of all, let's call the teams. We've got Team Mick Foley. Of course, Mick Foley's not going to be wrestling, but he's representing his team. It initially started up as Foley versus Punk. Then they twisted that around because they wanted to have Punk, Cena, and Ryback in the main event, and Vince McMahon felt like they really need to keep Ryback's momentum going, and the best way to do that would not be have him in a traditional Survivor Series matchup, but instead have him in the main event for the WWE Championship. So we then got switched to Mick Foley versus Dolph Ziggler being the leader, and the team of Mick Foley, the team that Mick Foley assembled was Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Kane, Bryan, and the new addition of The Miz. As far as Team Dolph Ziggler, it consists of course, Dolph Ziggler, the #1 contenders for Team Hell No's tag team titles, which is, of course, Damien, Sandow, and Cody Rhodes, Alberto Del Rio, and, of course, Wade Barrett. So, quite a team on both sides here, and that definitely is kind of the exciting factor. The only other thing that I have to get out of the way is the fact that Cody might get switched out because he did suffer a concussion on Wednesday's WWE main event. So, he might be out of the match. We'll see how it goes. If he is, then there's probably going to be someone else filling it in for him. So, the other thing is that, of course, on Friday night SmackDown, and they did kind of continue the feuds going up, of course, right to the pay-per-view here. And they had a segment where Randy Orton basically clears the entire ring. And, of course, Randy Orton is the most successful traditional Survivor Series competitor, having countless eliminations and being able to do really, really well as the lone survivor. And, of course, the other thing is that they have been promoting the idea that Randy Orton is, well, not promoting the idea, but there has been a rumor online that Randy Orton is going to be getting another push, and they want to build him up, back up come the next WrestleMania to where he was at about 2008-09, you know, the big heel Orton. So that's kind of what they're working towards, get his stardom back up there. Which kind of course, makes me lean towards Mick Foley's as a victory. By the way, I did not do an actual tag team matchups. I just did Dolph versus Mick because you can't do 5-on-5 matches. And on top of that, that gameplay would be way too long and I wouldn't have enough material to talk over that. But back on topic here. I think that they are going to... The thing that kind of sways me away from picking Mick Foley's team to win is the fact that I feel like they're going to be having Dolph Ziggler feud John Cena after this pay-per-view. So they're basically going to have, the way I see it, we'll get to the actual predictions of the main event later on, but the way I see it is Cena's not going to win the title, and then he's going to go off into a program involving, of course, AJ Lee, Vicky Guerrero, and her friend, or her partner, business associate, Dolph Ziggler. So that's where I see that going, which is why I feel like they need to have Dolph Ziggler win this match in order to become a bigger star and overcome maybe Randy Orton, who's the lone survivor, and maybe kind of like in a cowardly fashion, it is Dolph Ziggler who can kind of like get the pin and win the match. And the other thing is that, of course, there's the factor of The Miz. The Miz is not fully a good guy yet, and he adds a lot of conflict because he adds conflict between Bryan and Kane. And on top of that, Randy Orton delivered an RKO to him. So could he be kind of like a traitor that switched teams to betray the team of Mick Foley? Could he be just backstabbing them, and then come the right moment he's going to hit the skull-crushing finale on Orton, or maybe something along those lines to help Dolph Ziggler get the 1-2-3, and that way you keep Dolph Ziggler as a bad guy, but at the same time you give him a victory. So overall, I picked Dolph Ziggler to win. I hope that he will be the lone survivor who wins this match. That being said, guys, let me know in the comment section below who you think will win the match. And of course, hit that like button, guys. Subscribe, share the videos, favorite the videos. Much more Survivor Series prediction videos, so check it out. Check all those out as well. Peace out, guys, and see you later.